We'll open up questions for CJ, front row, Tim May, Letterman row on 3.
CJ, it seemed like a rough start for you guys offensively from a continuity standpoint, but once you got it going, it seemed right to really kind of turn it on. What's your recollection of all that, and when you got hot, what did it feel like out there?
Yeah, first and foremost, I give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's amazing just to see our fans coming out already and just having fun out there. My brothers playing in front of 104,000 is a blessing, so we got to start with that. But yeah, the first half was kind of weird. I mean, it's tough starting with the ball at like 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to do the rhythm right there. So, I mean, first half, we just got to execute better. It's good to get that under our belt, though, man, because you know, the second half of the season is very tough, and you can have games like that where you're not really clicking early on, and you got to get it going. So once we got it going, I feel like we became the dynamic offense that we know.
Was there a sense of electricity from that point on? From you?
I mean, it just felt like we were back. You know what I'm saying? We got a little swagger back, and felt like we were just clicking again. So when you only take 3-4 bad plays out of the first half, and then my interception, which I count as a bad play. You take those plays away, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we had a decent day. Iowa defense is really good.
Over to the left, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
How good will it be down the stretch for you to face the defense like Iowa's?
It's good, especially coming off a bye week. It's hard to go against a veteran defense straight out of a bye, just getting that rust off from that rest that you get, and then not playing in a week and a half is kind of tough. So it felt good to be back out there again. And, we got a lot of good looks from them on them playing physical. And I think up front they did a really good job. Of course, we got to clean some things up on every single part, on my part and there, and my O-line and things like that. So once we do that, man, I feel like we'll be just fine.
Over here to the right, Nathan Barrett, Cleveland.com.
I had asked you earlier in the week about kind of what you expected from Iowa's coverages today. What did you end up seeing? Was it different than what you had expected, different than you had seen before, and how difficult were they to read today?
No, they were running a lot of things that we thought they were. A little more one high, a little more cover 3. But we kind of watched them against a couple other teams that threw the ball a lot, and that's what they were doing. So we anticipated that. And I mean, we were just off a little bit. It wasn't like they were controlling us. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we have an offense to where we can run the ball dynamically and throw the ball. So if we can just get that going better, like I said, it's tough starting off from the plus territory in our terms. So just getting that rhythm, trying to get that first completion is kind of hard because it's so tight down there. You know what I mean? So they did a good job. Veteran D-line, veteran linebackers, DBs did a good job by keeping everything in front of them early on. Once we kind of broke their zones and started stretching them out more, we started playing better.
Over to the left, Bill Landis, Rivals.
CJ, in the course of the game, as you guys are trying to feel out the defense and figure out what's going to work and what's not, how much back and forth is there with players and coaches between drives, during timeouts? Just like what's the process like of finding those answers?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Days asked us what we see out there, kind of leverage the receivers are getting with the corners, the safeties, how they're playing. He's asking me what I thought I seen and things like that. So I mean, it's constant communication just because we can help them, they can help us. So we're a team at the end of the day. I definitely think that, I mean, it's a recipe for success.
Over to the right here, Clay Hall, WSYX.
Yeah, CJ, the ball you threw to Fleming, is that as good as it gets right there in terms of pinpointing the space he had to get into? And is he, I know you don't rate the receivers, but he came here with as much, acclaim as anybody, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, his hard work, I mean, I spoke on before, and his hard work that he's put in, man, the sacrifice he's made to cut off distractions in his life and things like that, I mean, it just shows you that it pays off in the long run. And I'm super proud of him, man. He ran a great route on that, a big boy post, and I tried to give him a chance and let him get it. So I definitely think that's high execution right there. We got to bottle that up and do that again. Yeah, I'm super proud of him. Marvin played his ass off. Of course, Mecca did as well. Kay, our tight ends, Mitch had a touchdown. Super happy for him. Running backs did well, but my O-line did well ultimately. And we gotta just execute better on little things. So once we get that done, I think we'll play a lot better.
The name of that play is Big Boy Post?
Nah, I would never say the name of our player.
Final two questions over here for CJ. Dylan Davis, Delaware Gazette.
That pick to start the second half, was there a little bit of frustration there? Was that something you were trying to force, trying to make something happen there? I guess what did you see on that play, or what did you see on that play?
Yeah, I mean, the look that we had to throw. It wasn't supposed to necessarily go to Julian. I got a little pressure, and I couldn't step into to throw I wanted to make. So I went to my second read, and he came in there. Julian did his job on coming in so far, but I got to remember that his coverage back there, that it's nothing holding. There's no routes over there, you know what I mean? So I got to just take an L and take the sack or get a couple yards rushing. So, I mean, that's me. I just try to make a play happen, you know what I'm saying? And Coach Day and my brothers, they don't ever look at me and second guess me because they know right when we got the ball back again, we went down there and had about 4 dynamic plays. So it's all about this next play and not think about the pass.
And final question, Jeremy Birmingham Rivals.
CJ, do you think that you've earned the right to have super weird, unfair expectations? I mean, it seems like most quarterbacks in the country, if they complete 67% of passes, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, people would be saying, "Oh, great game." But it seems like for you, the expectations are so high. Is that because you have that same expectation higher for yourself? Or not?
I don't have any expectations. I'm here to win. And that's for the fans, you know what I'm saying? That's like for the supporters. That's for them to marry up and think about all the crazy things that we're supposed to do. This is football, man. Like, Iowa is not coming in here to play, to give us anything. We got to go take it. So, and I think I told y'all that earlier in the week, is like, they're not just going to back up and give us what we want with like short passes. They're gonna challenge us, and that's what they did. So credit to them, but credit to our defense as well, man. Like our defense, they played with the butts off, and I'm super happy for every single one of them. And I don't really, like I said, I don't have any expectations though. I'm here to win games, and if that means that I don't hold up to what everybody else thinks, then so be it. But I think I played well. You take away 2 bad throws and maybe 3, and everybody's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So you can't ride the highs, you can't ride the lows. You gotta stay steady head and listen to what's in your huddle. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I'm on.
CJ, thank you very much.
Thank you.